All right, students, I thought that I would make a video for you on Scopus to show you how to use it for Intro to the Honors Thesis. We only have 2 weeks, so use it wisely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look up an author that I ran into at the conference I went to. Notice I've put his last name, comma, first initial, and I have selected the authors field out of all these different fields that I could choose. You can look up a specific article the same way just by choosing the title field instead of the author field. Now, I happen to know that this is one of the books that he's written. So when I click on this, it's going to tell me more about this and more about him. So you can see this is a book. They've got his name hyperlinked here, so when we click on that, we can see more about him. It's going to show us where he works, which is at Niagara University, and he's got an author ID number. The nice thing about the number is that once you have that number, you can search by that and make sure that no matter how your author spelled his name for a certain work, you get all of his works. That's nice. Co-authors, it will show us the 15 other people that he's written articles with, and we can look at their credentials if we want to. He writes in the area of social sciences, which would include education, but also mathematics. So that was kind of surprising since he was at a library conference. Here we can look at his author output. So it's going to show us the different areas that he's written in. So you can see that here he has 2 documents about teaching mathematics, he's got one on accounting, and so on. So he's kind of all over the map of teaching, just in different areas. We've talked a little bit about the H index, and that's here. You can see that his is rising. Citations, this shows us by year, so it breaks it out how many total citations were received. And again, his co-authors, we can look at his co-authors, how many documents they've done. So here are the 4 that this person has done with Mr. Vermetti or Dr. Vermetti. All right, so we're going to go back. We've looked through all of that. Now, when we look at our author, he has 11 items here, and that's pretty cool. The other thing that I wanted to show you was that for most of these, while you're not going to find full text here, it is going to show you how many times it's been cited, and you can view it at the publisher website if you want to do that. Now I'm going to go back a step to our results. Here we go. Now these are the 84 references that he used in his book. Okay, so 84 for a book, that's pretty good. And you'll see that this first one, Multiple Intelligences, has been cited 215 times, so that's pretty good. This one 10, so we probably don't need to pursue that too hard unless we're running out of sources. What I do like is that if the article is also in this database of Scopus, we can click on the title of the article and see more information about it, about its author, etc., etc. But this is one of the sources he cited. Now when we go down here, we find some really interesting things. This book in 2000, How People Learn, oh my goodness, it's been cited almost 6,000 times. So I know if I'm writing in education and I'm writing on something similar to this author, if he thought this was important, I probably better get my hands on it. So the thing to do would be to copy all this information and send it to our interlibrary loan department. So you would send it to ill@seu.edu and get your hands on this book. As we go on down here, here is one that's been cited over 1,000 times. You really get a feel for what has been cited a lot and what has not been cited at all, right? So keep that in mind as you are doing your research. Okay, so I'm back at the original results list for this author, 91 documents, and I've come back here to look at what else is here. Now, obviously, here's another article by my author, Why Don't Students Like School? When I click on View at Publisher, something very interesting happens. I can get the entire full text here. Now, this is not a guarantee that this will work with every article, but this is certainly a good place to start. So while this article is not extremely long, I can get the full text, I can get the references, and I can get the information that I need for my works cited, including DOI. So students, please, we've got 2 weeks. Take advantage of this database, take a look at it, look up some of the things you've already done, look for some new things, and I look forward to talking with you about it more next week. Thank you.